political climate in America we're experiencing today has caused a great divide in between our people and our nation. Instead of seeing each other as other human beings, we see each other as a color, a race, a sexual orientation, instead of who we are, which is people. Phrases such as all lives matter and law and order seem harmless enough, right? But when we apply context and see how these phrases are being used, we can then understand that really we use words that seem harmless to break down these minority communities. Phrases such as all lives matter and law and order can be used to demean smaller minority communities and can be used as weapons when we should be using our speech and our communication to build each other up and understand the struggles we're coming from so we could all live in a life that's comfortable for everybody. The author Kelly Correll makes a great point about this. She says that when we use the term all lives matter, when it was originally being used during the BLM movement, which was started in reaction to police brutality at extremely high levels, it makes us take a focus away from the Black community and how they're being affected and makes us look at everybody. That might seem like kind of a odd concept to follow, so think of it like this. This is a house, and this is a house. If this house is on fire, and we're taking a look at both of these houses, to say all houses matter is demeaning. While this house may have underlying issues, this house is in a more dire situation and needs tending to immediately. Another large form of injustice we see is in the legal system. When we take a look at people booked for drug crimes, they're predominantly Black, Hispanic, and Latino Americans. When all races across the board actually get locked up for drug crimes at a pretty similar rate. If you take a look at this diagram, you could see Black people get incarcerated 39% of the time, Latinos at 37% of the time, and non-Hispanic white people at only 22% of the time. When our legal system falsely represents the races addicted to substances and furthermore stigmatizes those groups and then incarcerates them, that causes a stigma that is then carried on in individuals' minds to those racial groups. The manner at which we're starting to stigmatize these individualized groups causes a divide in between all of us. But the biggest problem of all is the lack of communication we hold within these groups and with each other, breaking outside of these groups and really trying to understand what we need to succeed. As a nation and as a world, we need to start listening to each other. We need to try to step out of these preconceived biases we've obtained and understand what one another is going through and try to lend the other a helping hand.